everyone. Happy Good Friday. I'm Carol Hickman with Chickstamper. Say hi to Hetty up there.
Hello.
Hetty's visiting from Canada and she has been helping me. We've got class later today that she's going to help me with that. And we've been having a ton of fun. Sitting out by the pool a little bit, working on my spring retreat that's coming up in a few weeks actually. But it's been great to have her here. So just wanted to let her pop on, say hi. And now let me just adjust this a little bit. Hey, you guys, thanks so much for joining in today. I've got some fun projects. I know it's Good Friday, so I understand many of you may be watching the replay, which is great. And also it'll replay on Facebook and I'll be posting it to YouTube and it'll show up later on my blog at chickstamper.com. So however you found me, I appreciate you watching. If you're a regular, thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you guys joining in. And we've got some fun stuff today. I'm just looking at my iPad to see. There we go. Then I'll be able to watch and make sure that everything's in camera and all. Okay. Hey, Deborah, thank you for watching. So today we're going to use the Pansy PETALS suite. So I know it's like been around for almost a year, right? I'm finally actually getting a chance to use it a little more. I've been playing with it this week and it's so much fun. And I wanted to make sure that everybody, hey Christine, that everybody realized some of the items. So the stamp set and the die set for the Pansy suite, Pansy PETALS suite are carrying over. The stamps and the dies will be in the upcoming new catalog that begins May 3rd. But the designer paper will not be. The adorable Bumblebee Trinkets will not be. Both of those items are discounted because they're retiring. So the paper, the 12 by 12 paper is normally $11.50. I just looked this morning and it is discounted to $9.20. And the cute little Bumblebee Trinkets, I'll be using them today and you'll see them. They're normally $7.50 and they're discounted to $6. So the bundle, you still get 10% off on the bundle. If you want an easy button, there's an easy button for the whole suite. Hey, Francis. But take a peek and see if you want to get some this month, be sure you get the paper and the Bumblebee Trinkets because they'll be gone in a couple weeks or sooner because it's always last chance. But the stamps and dies are carrying over, so I'm happy about that. All right, so I just have a little bit of housekeeping. Oh, yay, I'm glad you got it, Christine. That's awesome. Well, hopefully today's cards, you'll get some ideas. You can certainly just copy them directly or change it up and be inspired, whatever works for you. Hi, Sharon. I appreciate you guys watching today. So a couple things. With the new catalog that comes May 3rd, my besties and I, Lisa and Hetty, we are putting together our paper share, which we call it a paper palooza. And so we're getting all the details ironed out, but watch for that. And it's always a favorite. So everybody loves it. You'll receive a sampling of each paper. And I always have to say what's available because we think the whole catalog will be available May 3rd. But hey, Lisa, we're missing you. We think the whole catalog will be available on May 3rd, but we don't know, right? So the total number of sheets you will get, it may not be every single designer paper. That's our hope that it is, though. So we kind of have to wait and see. But we're working on our cards for the Palooza party and things like that. So be sure. Yes, that easy button is amazing, Deborah, right? One click, done. It gets you all the products in the suite. I understand. I'm glad you got it too. Yay. Hi, Cindy. So watch for the Paper Palooza ads, you guys, or I should say the graphics that are coming. We don't have all the details, but it's the end of the month is when you can officially sign up because you have to basically pre-buy the paper. And then on the 3rd, I can purchase it all for you and start cutting it up and shipping it out. So there's that. Let's see. Let me look at my little notes here. May Paper Pumpkin. Have you seen? I posted something a day or two ago. They're using the new ink colors. And so have you seen those 5 new ink colors? They are gorgeous. So take a peek. If you're not a subscriber, look in the description of this video and you'll see a link for Paper Pumpkin. Sign up. You'll love it. It's a fun little kit each month. You can do yourself. You can do with your grandkids, your kids. It's really fun. It's my grandkids and my godkids just really enjoy it. So think about that. Last but not least, every month I have a card club with my besties. So we call ourselves the Stampin' Besties, but it's a card club. So we invite everybody to be a bestie with us. So with Hetty, Lisa, and myself, we each design 2 cards. So each month you get a kit for 6 cards with everything you need, including the paper, the ribbon, embellishments, whatever it is that we've used. Sorry, I think Suri is talking to me. Silly. Sorry, Suri. So let me show you my May card. So there are 6 total, but these are my designs for the month. So it's using the Sports Fan Suite, Hey Sports Fan, I think it's called, from the mini catalog. So here's the first one, just a birthday card because not everything needs to be specific. The suite lends itself to baseball, but there's, you know, other things. So then my second card is fun. It's a fun fold. And let me show you what. So it's got, this is actually the designer paper. So we've cut out pieces from the designer paper. And so this one really is more baseball oriented. Isn't that cute though? It's a fun fold. So again, 6 cards and the details for that are in the description, but you can always email me or text me or something if you have questions. Hi, Nancy. I'd love to answer and help you out there. We also have a charm bracelet. So we add a charm each month. So you receive that in the mail and in your kit each month becomes a charm. And I don't have mine on to show you, darn it, but it's lots of fun. So, and we have a blast. We have a Zoom if you want to participate in that. And it's just fun with everybody throughout the US and Canada. And it's a good time. So I want everybody to be our bestie. All right, you guys, let's stamp. How about that? Let's get ready and we're gonna stamp. I've got some cute cards from the Pansy set that we're gonna make, and I have a sneak peek surprise. Yes, Lisa, they are all stinking cute. Hang on, you guys, let me turn my phone down, okay? Hang on just a sec. So I try to move it without it falling on you. All right. So the Pansy patch stamp set and the Pansy dies, you can see here a little bit there. Let me get those. There we go. Lots of dies. I think there's 21 dies in this set. Yes, 21. So lots of pieces that you can paper piece. Remember how we did the daffodils? You can paper piece the pansies together. Today I'm not doing that because I'm using these dies to actually cut from the designer paper. So I'm making it easy because I'm kind of all about easy but cute. So that's what we'll be doing. Let's see, I'm also using the scallop contour dies because these are really hard to put down. They're just so easy and versatile, right? So they're getting used. And here is my sneak peek for you. Let me move my camera over a little. Here's my sneak peek. These are called the Stylish Shapes dies. Look at those. Let me turn them this way. Make sure they all get on camera. There are 15 in this set. So the nice thing about each one is it's stitched. So each inside circle, it has stitching all the way around it, but also the outside piece. So if you want to use the negative like a frame, certainly on a square or circle, you might want to use the negative piece, that outside piece, and pull out the circle. It's going to have stitching on that outside piece as well. I just love it. And then look, for banner, for sentiments or anything that you'd like. So I'm using a couple of the circles today and a couple banners on a couple different things. So I'll show you those. Aren't they fun? So put those on your list for May 3rd. They're called the Stylish Shapes dies. And the number is 159183. And if you're a demo, you can get them now, or if you sign up to be a demo, you can get them in your starter kit. So think about that. We're always looking for new Stampin' Chicks. I'd love to have you. Okay, you guys, let's take a peek at card number 1 using this cute Pansy set. Here's where I use those new stylish shape circle dies. I'm not sure if you can kind of see the stitching or not. All right. Sorry, you guys, I feel like I'm going the wrong way. There we go, maybe. No, this way. I must have my phone backwards or something today. Okay, there we go, as long as you can see the card. So we've got some of those new stitch circle dies, and then look at this cute pansy. I added Wink of Stella to kind of help it pop a little. This shape here is again one of those new dies from the Stylish Shapes, one of the banner dies. And then I'm using one of those adorable little Bumblebee Trinkets from the whole Pansy suite. Okay, so let me show you how I made it. And look how easy this was to stamp. I'm going to show it all to you, just in case you haven't seen it yet. But I just feel like I gotta fix this a little bit. I'm so sorry. Somehow everything's in a different spot, I guess. Oh, that's a little better. Oh, that's better for you. Okay. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to make you sick there. All right, so we've got everything we need. I'm gonna start with a not Bumblebee base, Blackberry Bliss base. And just a reminder, the full tutorial for today's cards will post later on today on my blog at chickstamper.com. So you can print off that tutorial and check out measurements and things, because I don't want to be saying something wrong for you. That would not be fun. All right. So again, some of this gorgeous Pansy paper. It's the same paper that I cut this circle out of. And we're just going to layer it onto a piece of soft succulent. There's so many pretty colors in this suite. And I should tell you, if you're looking at your current annual catalog, this suite is shown on page 28 and 29. You can see all the fun pieces. So I've got just a little bit of, in fact, that's not even, that was too much. A little bit of soft succulent peeking out there on the edge. There we go. Just to have a little pop there that I think really pops against the blackberry. That soft succulent is just so pretty. And then you can kind of decide if you feel there's a top or a bottom to this paper. I think that's the bottom. So we'll put it on this direction, and we're not putting any ribbon or anything around it, so we don't have to worry about wrapping that before we adhere our pretty paper to the base there. Okay, well, did you see what I just did? We're gonna go with it. My goodness. Look, I wanted the Bumblebee side to show, but that's okay. Now we'll flip this piece and make this circle the Bumblebee. There's always a workaround, right? So I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive on my vellum, and I'm kind of putting it where I think this other circle is going to cover up. And it's really not a wrong or right. But then I'll put this circle. This card's gonna be in reverse. I think it's still gonna be pretty cute. All right, and I've got the bow punch. I think that's how you say it, B-O-U-G-H, bow. And it's kind of fun. It has two different shapes. And we're using the two bigs and one small shape. So I'll just punch out one of each, and now I just want a big one. But let's see. I'll just put the other little one for later. All right, and we've got our sentiment shape from those brand new dies. The sentiment from the stamp set that we're going to use says the little things you do make such a big difference. And I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss ink. I think that's a pretty saying, don't you? And when I stamp this, I want to stamp it way over here so that I have room for my pansy to go kind of up on top and cover up a little bit. So I'm just stamping way off on the right side. There we go. It's kind of a tight fit on that piece of basic white there. And so I will pop this up right down here with some Stampin' Dimensionals. There we go. We're going to use some glue dots to put on these little bow pieces. There we go. And we'll use some regular adhesive just to put it on this side. Let's see how we want to put it on there. And then I'll put a dimensional way up here just to kind of catch it. So it doesn't flop down, but this part will be on the sentiment piece. So it will adhere flat because the sentiment is already popped. There we go. Alrighty, so now we've got these little pieces. I just put these on with a glue dot. Or glue dots, I should say. And I kind of snuck them up under the flower to hide that attachment. So there's really no wrong or right place to put them. And you can kind of roll up these glue dots. I just roll them up kind of like a little burrito. And I just put one under this top. And you see what I did there? Just rolled it right up. And now it's not going to flop around at all. And we'll do the same thing. Just roll that right up. Put it right on the back and put him down. And then we've got this little piece I'm just going to put in the center. So however you want to put these on, however you want to arrange them, I just wanted to give a little color there from the soft succulent. And then this beautiful open weave ribbon in the 5 in colors that began in 2021, and they will run a whole nother year. We'll have these colors. This ribbon is carrying over into the new catalog. So how fun is that? We can use it for a whole nother year. It's so pretty. This is the Fresh Freesia. And I just thought it would work well, since that's the color of the pansy too that I used. It's Fresh Freesia and Blackberry Bliss. All right. So we can put this on with a glue dot. And again, no wrong or right, just kind of whatever you like. So we're getting closer. So I've got some of these adorable Bumblebee Trinkets. Aren't they fun? So they're a gold color. And I thought that would look really cute. Just use a little glue dot on the back. And I'm just going to put him right here. And because we're using gold on the Bumblebee, I got out my Gilded Gems, which again are gold. So we'll just use a couple of these. Maybe just, since I'm using the different paper, we'll put them inside the flowers just to kind of be the flower centers. And then one more thing, I want to use my Wink of Stella and just color in this pretty flower to make it sparkly. There we go. And sometimes it's hard to see on camera, but it just adds a layer of glitter bling, glitter fun. There we go. Not sure that shows, but it makes it nice and pretty. Okay, so now you're gonna have to tell me which version you like, since we have two versions. So for the inside, let's see. Since we have two versions. Sorry guys. So for the inside, I just was trying to get to your comments to see what was going on. Oh, Deborah says, happy faces with those Pansy. No, the Gilded Gems I'm pretty sure are not carrying over. So, those you got to get now too. You're right. I didn't think about that. I didn't look, to be honest. I only was looking at the pansy items. All right, let's do our inside piece and decorate. We're going to make this cute pansy flower. So I've got some soft succulent ink. I've got several different kinds of inks here. Let's get them all. Crushed curry, fresh freesia, and some blackberry. So we've got four different inks, okay? Let's take a peek. I want to use the stem with the soft succulent. And I'm going to use, let me get my scratch paper. I'm going to use soft succulent for these leaves, but I'm going to stamp off a little bit. Just because I don't want too much. I just want a little color. There we go. And then we'll come in darker. This is the kind of the inside of the leaves that shows the veining. Okay, so we've got that. Now let's move to the fresh freesia pansy, and we're going to do the background part. And then Blackberry Bliss will be for the outer lines. And the only thing here is you kind of just have to line it up. So I think this is kind of how I want it. It's very forgiving. See, so even if it's off a little, it's okay. Nobody can see. And then the crushed curry, there's this cute little stamp for the center. And that's what I'm doing there. All right. Isn't that cute? So the envelope, we're going to do the same thing. Let's take a peek. And just make it kind of, these leaves are very abstracty. And if you don't like them that abstracty, you can not have leaves. I mean, it's okay. There we go. All right, and now let's do this fun little background part of the flower. And that part, and then we'll just add a crushed curry center. There we go. So So this is our inside piece. So we're gonna mount it on a piece of soft succulent, which is the same size as the front of the card. So when you're cutting, it just makes it easier. You can cut both at the same time. And let me see if I can make that fit a little better. There we go. So do you guys have some fun Easter plans? Do you get to see your family, kids, grandkids? I think in my house we're having a pretty quiet Easter this year. But it's been kind of fun to see memories pop up on Facebook of Easter, past Easters, with lots of fun and stuff happening in the house. All right, you guys, what do you think? Tell me which version you like. Which one do you like best? This is my original. This is version 2. I hope you like it. I hope you like the little trinkets and the gold on there. I think it's fun. I'm really glad that I had a chance to work with this suite. Let me put some things out of the way. All right, so remember, everybody who orders now, between now and Monday night, you're going to receive both card kits, the packets in the mail. All you'll need to add are your own stamps and ink, and embellishments, of course. But you'll receive all of the die cut, the punches, the ribbon, the die cut flowers, things like that. Excuse me. So, and you'll also receive this week's thank you gift, which is this cute little sprout pencil. So everything coordinates this. Everything goes with the Pansy suite. This is paper from the suite. These are more of those cute stylish shapes dies from the new catalog. These two right here. And then this little flower eye die cut from the designer paper as well. So that's the gift that's going out. And seeing the sprout pencil will make more sense in just a minute, I think, when you see the next card. But these are pencils that you can use, and then when you use them down here, you can plant them. This particular one is mint, and the seeds for them are in this dark end here. Isn't that fun? So you'll receive, the pencils are all different in the box. I order them from Amazon, so it's like a multi-box. So the one you receive may or may not be mint, just to let you know. Okay, our second card, you guys, is really fun. I used the designer paper for the envelope flap to decorate it that way. And it says happy birthday, and I've got the bee and the charms and more die cut, another die cut flower. These leaves are die cut from the designer paper as well. All right. In fact, well, maybe, I'm not sure. I might have left those in the kitchen. Might have to get up and get those. So, isn't it cute? I've got some scallop contours, rectangles on here. But look, it holds a flower packet. I couldn't find a pansy one. This one's petunias. They sort of look like pansies on the pictures. But you can put anything in here, but I thought it was cute. It's a great birthday card because then you're giving some flower seeds. So that was why I used the sprout pencils this week, because it's kind of a planting week. Isn't that fun? So again, all the designer paper. Let me show you how I did it. And all of the, oh, I do have it, yay. All of the measurements are going to be on that PDF, which is free for you this afternoon on my blog, okay? So make sure you go over there. And if you plan on ordering, your class packet will have a flower seed packet in with it, maybe different than the petunia one, but it'll be some flower seeds and you'll be able to make your own cute card. All right, so this base is soft succulent. And again, those Measurements are on my blog, but I will tell you that this is just a half a sheet cut hot dog style. So it started out at 4 1/4 by 11, and this is a normal score line at 5 1/2 inches, but you can just cut off 2 3/4 inch piece up here, if that's easier for you. And then that piece actually will be extra you can use to punch your leaves for the first card. All right, so this one is really just a fun, quick and simple card. We're gonna use more of this cute designer paper, and I'm gonna put this down here so when it closes, there's something pretty back there. This is the side actually that I used the die on. Let's see, this die, to cut out the leaves to use for the card. See how it fits these? So everything goes together. And it's, you guys know, I just love when dies cut out the designer paper. I am all about it because it's just so pretty and so easy. You can just pop a card together real quick when you've got that ability to cut out the designer paper prettiness. All right, so this is more gorgeous paper from the Pansy Petal set. On the back is striped, but we're going to use the pretty flowers on the front because we're sending flower seeds. All right, and now if you're more comfortable, you can add a little tear and tape and close this up. That's perfectly fine. I'm just going to close it with ribbon because that works and it's enough. But whatever you like will be fine. I'm going to turn this around to help me tie my bow. And I'm just going to tie a bow right over on the edge, and I can adjust it a little bit once I get it tied if it's not right where I want it. I'm just pulling it snug. I'm trying to kind of turn it sideways a little bit. And you can make it a big floppy bow or a smaller bow, whatever you like. So you can open this to get the flowers in, but it's not like anything, you know, it's not loose and you don't have tiny things that'll come out the edges or anything. All right, so that part's done. We'll trim those edges a little bit. And again, more of that gorgeous open weave ribbon. All right, so I cut out 2 pieces using the Scallop Contours die. So this is second to the largest and third from the largest, or the middle size is this white one. And I'm just gonna stamp happy birthday. I like the idea that this will make a cute birthday card because it has a little package, a little present in with it. So I'm gonna do this towards the bottom so that I have room for my flower. So happy birthday. And we'll put this down flat onto the larger scallop here. And just kind of center it a little bit. There we go. So now this piece is ready to put onto our card base. And I want to put some dimensionals on the back, but I want to be careful. I'm only putting them on this lower third because it's going to go right here, and I don't want adhesive on this top part of the back side, right? So let me bring my knot for my bow a little bit over more. And then let's get some dimensionals. And we won't go too high. That's probably high enough. Just so that it doesn't hang over and then get hung up on our cute flowers. All right, so let's kind of center this part. And then we can double check, so we're okay. There's nothing on the back side. I have this whole set of flower seeds that I purchased off of Amazon. So this particular one says poppy, red poppies. So we can put that in there. And you could put a note in there, of course, too. You could put a gift card in there, you guys, money, obviously, right? Anything that works for you. All right, so now I've cut out this pretty pink pansy and these leaves from the designer paper. So now I just want to attach these to the card. So I'm gonna put a little glue dot on the bottom of my leaf. So that will stay hidden, but that will attach it to my pansy here. There we go. Now I can put Stampin' Dimensionals on the whole thing so that they'll pop up. All right. Do you like this idea, you guys? It's a little different, but yet it still fits in a card envelope, so that makes it fun. So you could mail it. Oopsie. Depending on who you're sending it to. All right. So we've got that. So now let's add a little Wink of Stella again, because you can't have enough bling. I'm pretty sure y'all think that. And the Wink of Stella brush, this glitter brush, just makes it so easy to add it to whatever you'd like. And I think these flowers are a good reason to add a little bling. All right. So, same thing as before. We've got our Bumblebee Trinkets. So we can add one of those with a glue dot. And then we'll add some of these gilded gems. There's just something about a card when you add gold to it. I just love it. I like adding silver too, but when I add gold, I don't know, it just makes it feel so much nicer. What do you think? So cute, right? Okay, so we've done this before. This piece for our envelope is 2.5 by 6 inches. So the other thing I should say, if you wanted a place to put a little note in, you can tuck it right into this little flat pocket, or you could attach something on the back if you wanted to write more happy birthday, thinking of you, whatever you'd like. Okay, so this piece of designer paper is 2.5 inches by 6 inches. So when I do this, I just put adhesive right around my envelope, just on the flap and inside this fold. Not on the outside of the fold. And then I just line up my paper. Again, with that fold, but I line it up on the inside of the fold. Or at least that's the goal anyway. Let's see if I could do that a little better. There we go. Smooth it out, and then when I flip it over, I can see easily where I need to trim. All right. So how pretty does that look? That looks like a true gift, right? What do you think, you guys? I hope you like it. And that one, those sheets I put on the same way as the original, so there's no difference. Not like our first card. Silly, silly me. So again, these directions will pop up this afternoon. Everybody who orders 50 or more between now and Monday night will also receive everything to make both cards, and I'll make one of these cute thank you gifts up for you as well with that cute little sprout pencil. All right, you guys, let me flip the camera back up. Oh, thanks for the hearts, you guys. You're so sweet. I'm glad you guys watched today. I hope that these are cards that you will remake and use for lots of different reasons, and that one flower seed holder, use it as a gift card holder or a money holder for kids, graduation. Just, you know, change it up to whatever needs that you like, or make them exactly how I made them. Remember, that's why I do these videos, you guys, is to give you ideas and inspiration. So if you use exactly what I've done, I love it. That's awesome. If what I've done kind of helps you get to your final endpoint, and your endpoint may look sort of like my card or not at all, but it just inspired you to get going, that's awesome too. Thanks, Deborah. I want you guys to have fun. I want you to be stamping and enjoy. So never worry about copying, we call it casing, any of my projects. I just think that's really great, and it's an honor that you like them. So case away, but stamp away. And, oh, hey, Hetty. Hetty's upstairs, so I guess she's watching. Thank you for those heart eyes. Oh, and hearts. You guys are very sweet. I appreciate you guys watching today. Again, if you're watching the replay, I hope that you're having a wonderful Holy Week and this weekend, and you have a wonderful, blessed Easter. Lisa says, Happy Easter Day. That's her maiden name. Happy Easter Day to you too, Miss Lisa. I want you guys to have a blessed weekend. Whatever you end up doing, if you're lucky and blessed enough and you get to see your family, that's awesome. Give them a big hug. If not, maybe some FaceTimes and things like that. I think that's probably what Hetty and I will be doing on Easter with my husband, and FaceTime with the grandkids and things. And so it'll be a fun weekend. It's supposed to be very warm here in Phoenix, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get to sit out by the pool a little bit too. All right. Watch for Paper Palooza, you guys. It's coming. And sign up for our Besties Card Club. We'd love to have you. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed Easter, you guys. Take care. I love you lots. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.